Yep. Let me share the screen. I just very shortly show you our new version, and I want to show this file where we can see all new features which on production. It's type of our client. It's a not so new feature, but it's on production, and we still have to test it because we tested it on previous version, but after we put on production new version, we didn't test it, and we have to test type of client, profile detailing menu. It's just our usual test cases when we choose or information flow or action flow, when we can to add some information, detail profile detailing about that, and have a call with operator and with friends. It's a old one, but on new version we have to test it as well. And feedback flow, we have to test feedback flow, and we have to check how data is saved. And email notification user, it's new one feature. When someone leave feedback, we have email notification to our emails, and we have to check this feature that all emails that we received every emails for about a new feedback and about new client, because right now it's a feature works like when new client call us, I'm, for example, for my email, have a short message that a new client join us. And the same situation when new feedback, when clients leave new feedback. And we, of course, have to check this feedback and explore all information which was saved on this part. And smart reminders, it's a new feature, smart reminders. We have to test this feature next week, and it works like like uh, I'm a little frustrated, but because I don't know how our developers create a file where we can see saved data, because it works right now, but where we can add new information for smart reminders, I don't know. They just do not leave this information for me. I will check it, but in this week I will add the new tasks in Asana, and it will relate it with smart reminders, because it's a great feature, and we have to test it as well. But only one question: how we will add this information about reminders. If you want, for example, saved information about your vitamins, for example, you want to have reminders about your daily vitamins, and how and where you can save this information for our product. I just checked this question for me because I didn't test it before. It's only yesterday was put on production, and I still do not understand how we will add this information.
Okay.
Smart reminders. And when I will have all answers for this question, because it's a question for me as well, I think I will detailing explain it in Slack, just in our QA team channel, for everyone who will want to test it, because
Mm.
I don't know how it works right now. And profile detailing estimating, it's a new feature as well, was implementing only yesterday as well, and it's a great feature. It's a work as, for example, if you as a client do not leave your information about your profile detailing and about your, and if you, for example, as a client do not call every day for our IVR number and do not leave your information about blood pressure, but it's important in our product. This feature will work as our system will call you every day and ask this information about your profile detailing and ask information about blood pressure. And it we have to test it, sorry about that. We have to test it right now with our QA team, but it's interesting.
Load testing. You
What?
mean the load testing, functional testing, feature testing,
Yep, yeah, but
the smoke testing for, yeah, the unit piece of code. There are ways of testing, right? There is a unit testing, there is a bulk feature testing, and once you have your units integrated, you can do a consolidated view of your entire code.
yeah, but about profile detailing, it's work. Our system will call you in the time which you will live in the system. For example, you can answer for this call every day from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And in this window time, our system will call you. And right now we can test it with our QA team, and it's a huge question for our QA team who free for testing this feature, because if you want to test it for you will not doing something. You just will have a call from our system and you just have to leave some information. If you want to test it,
Okay.
it's just let me know your open window of time, when you are free and when you can to answer for our system. Our operator will call you automatically and ask information about profile detailing. For example, first question, it will be about your gender, date of birth, and what will happen if you, for example, just hands-on and just end the call, and how our system will react for this information. In general picture, our system have to check in our save data file, check information and find empty row where you haven't any information, call you again and ask you next question about your time zone, about your
So the backend database is used graph database or some RDBMS?
sorry, Rishad, can you repeat?
The you said like the system caller system will search for an empty row in a table, right, within the database. So I was thinking the database used is a graph database or it is a RDBMS, relational database.
I don't know how to answer for this question.
Okay, there is a new
Sorry.
trend called NoSQL, so which has a graph technology.
I
Like
think it's a graph. I'm not sure, sir, about this. I'm not too deep related. No, I haven't deep knowledge in this system from developer side, but I think it's a graph. But I'm not sure. If you want and if it's important, I can of course check this information on Alex. I think he have right now, I know, a meeting with development team, and I just ask him and we'll send this information for you as well in our Slack. If someone will have this a similar question, they will see this information. Give me a second. Backend. Okay, and if you are ready to test this, please give me information on which time you will free and you will have a possibility to answer for our system. Maybe it's only 30 minutes a day, or maybe it's I don't know, only, for example, Wednesday from 10:30 for 10:45, I don't know, 50 minutes, you will have 50 minutes. We just will to set up this call from our system, and you just will try to
it's a
save your data.
GMT. I'm living in a GMT plus 5:30 time zone. So for my time zone, I will be free after 9:30 p.m.
After 9:30 p.m.
Every day. Yeah.
And which time zone?
GMT plus.
GMT plus 5. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Rashad. And how long you can answer for? 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 15, 10? Rashad, you're just breaking up and I can't hear anything. Hello, Irshad. I can't hear you. Something wrong with your mic, maybe, or maybe with connection. Okay, anyway, I can't hear you right now. I don't know what happened. But anyway, please leave this information. Okay, something wrong with connection. Okay, no worries. I can wait. It's okay. Anyway, this information will be very helpful for us, and for our system, doesn't matter on which time zone you are living now and where you can answer for our system. It's a daytime, nighttime, absolutely doesn't matter, and which time zone as well, because we just will set up this information for our system, and the system will automatically call us, and we can sleep at this time and it's nothing worrying too. Okay, Irshad again with us. Irshad, are you here?
Yeah, actually, there was an issue with my ISP provider. The connection was lost.
Okay, no worries. I just ask you about your time, how long time you can answer for. After 9:40, you can answer 15, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, how long? Because we will just set up our system.
Yeah. 30 minutes, 30 minutes. You can take it
30 minutes is great. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much for this opportunity for us. Thank you. And yes, and please, you will answer for questions from our system, and just try to maybe check on a paper. I don't know how better for you. Some issues, if you will have some question how system work, or maybe you find some bugs which system ask you and doesn't recognize your voice or something else. I don't know. Please just check it. Try to indicate the type of bugs, and when you will have a time, add this box in our Asana, okay, for our developers, because it's a new feature and we didn't test it before and we really don't know how it works. We tested it just for call, and we tried to call to ourselves, and general calls works great, and it calls our every 7 seconds, and system started to ask, but we didn't try to leave some information and save some data, because you will and you will first, and maybe you really find something. I don't know. I hope always works great. And about profile detailing, I will add these tasks in Asana as well. It will be a little bit helpful for you, I think. And when you will have a chance, just move it to in progress, please.
In progress.
Yeah, I will understand that you really work on these tasks. And Alex already add feedback backend for mobile and web application. But for testing, it's a little bit early for us to start this testing, because mobile and web applications still in a progress, and we are waiting when our developers give us a red flag, that we can start this testing, and we will try to test. Okay, and nothing new on this week for QA team. only profile detailing. It's a huge new feature which we have to test, and will be great if during next week we will test it hard, because will be great if we during the next week just close all issues with this feature, because in the progress we have a lot of new feature from our developers.
Okay.
Yeah, and they work, you can see in the
So
progress.
yeah, before deploying it into a production, are you thinking of any type of static code scanning and dynamic code scanning?
Irshad, please, sorry me, something wrong. I can't hear. Can you repeat? Before we starting, what?
Before you start deploying your code into production, is there a way to search and search for bugs or vulnerabilities by doing a static code scanning or a dynamic code scanning?
Irshad, sorry, I really do not understand what are you asking about. Please,
So
can
okay,
you maybe type, because I hear just part of your voice. Maybe
okay.
something wrong
Now
with my
it is.
headset.
Yeah, now it is better.
Yep, I think.
Okay. When your code is ready to deploy into production, so if you are using any of the static code scanning or dynamic code scanning to find out the vulnerabilities within the code and fix them before it goes into a production pipeline, production deployment pipeline.
I'm not sure that our developers use something right now,
Okay.
because they all work separate as our QA team, because we all volunteers, and each developers just just works on separate of the features, and maybe someone use something for testing the new features, but I'm not sure. Maybe someone tried to test it, maybe someone no, really don't know, because when we when I, for example, create new feature in Twilio, which I can to do without any code, and I just can to use the simple language for create a new feature. Of course, I testing it myself before I put into production. But when it's something more difficult, like smart reminders, it's for me, it's another world. I don't know nothing in this backend system, and I don't know. Maybe they tested it, maybe no.
Okay.
I think they tried to test it themselves, because for me it's
Yeah, because it will be easier to find
easier
the
fun. Yeah.
AppSec vulnerability, because without having your code scanned, it will be difficult. It will be vulnerable and exploited to the external environment if it is a public facing one. There are multiple tools which can find the bugs within your software and try to hack them. So there are a couple of tools called web code, damn vulnerable web application, and Nmap, Zenmap, Bubsuit, um, yeah, so on and so forth. Likewise, there are multiple tools which can be used in Kali Linux to find the packets flowing into the application. If suppose someone is entering a data into the data field of the database, if it has some object ID defined, and it is possible, if you haven't enforced the TLS 1.3, it's possible for them to steal the information and take control of the database. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yep. And did I understand you
By
correctly that you want to
they're
test the
stealing the
code inside
cookie
us?
session. Yeah, by stealing the cookie sessions and the session ID. So yeah, before it comes into production, let's be safe to have a code scanning and try to figure out the vulnerabilities and fix them. Right? Do you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I will provide this point for our developers as well. And did I understand you correct that you want to test the code inside as well, or no?
Test? No, I am not a test
No, you.
specialist.
Ludmila, I'm so sorry. Can you mute yourself, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
It's
one
okay.
moment.
Hi,
Apologies.
hi, Ludmila.
Okay, Arshad, I understand your point. Okay, I'll check all this, all this information with our developers, and we'll
Okay,
provide
sure.
all this information. Okay. Okay, for today's in general picture, that's all. I will provide all information and all answers for about your questions in Slack. I will check all what we discussed before. And Ludmila, you join us only now. Do you have a question about your task regarding something related with our product?
Hi guys, my apologies. Yeah, that I've been joining you just today. It was quite like a crazy busy on my regular work, and I absolutely doesn't have any chance. I really apologize. I will start it today. I will open the task, and definitely I will message you directly if it's possible, if I will get any questions or if I hit any issues.
Okay, sounds great. And you already have an access to Asana?
I do. Yes, right.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, just a quick question. Together with the task, have you been attached all the instructions and guidelines?
Yes.
Or I need to recheck it in another way?
No,
somehow.
you can find all useful links with all our documents in useful links channel. Do you see my screen now?
I do.
It's Slack. Yeah, we have a useful links channel, and here you can find all our information. And for QA team, we have a mobile app. Where is IVR? Backlog guide to settings up environments. I can't find our links with our
just if it's possible, just drop all this information if it's possible over the Slack, that I will be just start right away without any delay.
Yep, and we have a great file which was created from one of our QA volunteers as well, and it's a great file for testing, because here we have recommendation for testing. It's a in general short information. It looks not so a little bit, but it's a short information.
No, that's fine. It's quite a bit of tips, which is really good.
This case is for new users, information and action to own IVR, just all steps to reproduce how you can to test it, and separate test cases for detailing voice, for testing detailing profile with voice recognition and with GDITs. It's similar, very similar, but it just says you can say or type something. You can find all here, and I can to share this link again in Slack in our QA team.
Would be fantastic.
Yep, I send it here, and you can explore it. And of course, if you will have any questions regarding your task or regarding anything about our product, I don't know, something else, you always can ask me general in Slack or in general channel, because maybe someone have a
already been fixed such a problem. I got it.
And maybe they can help us more faster than me, for example. I don't know. It can be. You can type it direct, but do not be shy, please. And you always can type it's general channel, because a lot of QA members have, I think, similar question, but not everyone can ask it, because
right.
Yeah,
got it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time today, and thank you so much for extra points and clarification. It was absolutely helpful.
Thank you, Ludmila, that joined us. Yep, thank you, guys. And I want to say have a good Saturday for you. And I believe that next week will more productive because we have new tasks for next week. And let's do new task, yeah, and do new test. And have a good day.
Thanks. Have a wonderful weekend as well.
Yeah.
Everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye.